tell me, like, just like walk me through a day at Discover Imua. And I
Sure.
want, so whoever listens to this, if there's donors in your campaign, they get it, they understand what's happening.
Absolutely. So on any given day here, there are children from birth through age 3, or actually up to age 6, who have therapists coming into their home. They will have a social worker who we call a care coordinator, who is coordinating the services for the family and making sure that the family has access to the resources that they need. And the therapist coming into their home might be an occupational therapist, a physical therapist, a special instruction teacher, a general educator, behavioral analyst, perhaps, or even a mental health professional. And they're there to support the child and the family members, provide parent coaching and support around what those families' current needs are that are so individual to each and every one of those children, right? They are getting medical referrals from the pediatricians in our community and then reaching out to those families to make sure that they have the support that they need. Maybe a home birth baby is being brought to our center to have their newborn hearing screening done because they didn't have that done because they chose not to have their child born in a hospital. And so that's something that we do here at our center. Simultaneously, our center has facilities that have therapy rooms for occupational therapy, sensory rooms, physical therapy, rooms for speech pathology and mental health counseling. So we might have families or child members who have lost someone in their lives and they're going through a grief and support counseling program. We also have an adjoining inclusion preschool. Soon we will have two. Well, we have two actually right now. Soon we might have three. But in that school, children from 3 through 6 years old are going to an incredible preschool with caring teachers that believe in the model of inclusivity, where children with special needs are being taught alongside and with children who are typically developing at the same time. On the far end of our building, we have a youth line crisis support room where there are youth trained counselors who are intercepting calls from teenagers who um, are contemplating or thinking about suicide or experiencing thoughts of depression and anxiety, and so they can be supported by other teenagers who call the youth line. We have someone working on a camp program for children with special needs so that they can attend an overnight recreational camp in the summertime and train youth counselors to come into that camp and be the volunteers that support teenagers who are going to that camp. We have a dream program that is supporting children who are victims of abuse and trauma and neglect and giving them the opportunity to experience their dream day and have something that is like similar to like a yes day where they just are affirmed for being the beautiful individuals that they are. And that's just sort of on, if I'm being honest with you, that's scratching the surface of it, right? We now support a youth center on the north shore of the island where kids boogie board and go fishing and have a skate park that they can go to. And it's a safe place for them to be who they are and be supported. They can participate in a youth radio station and be the voices of youth for youth and hear themselves on the radio, have experiences in the music lab or a multimedia lab, right? We're putting ourselves out there in this community for youth to be there for all children from birth all the way through 16, 18 years of age, right? To give them the resources that they need,
Wow.
supporting children in every avenue at every angle. So at any given day, all of these things are happening. And probably, there are over 600 individuals being served through our programs on any given day, and then all of their family members as well.